On the day that our meeting was arranged, I think it was the 9th of January, 2006. And we'd arranged to meet on neutral territory in a hotel in London's Paddington. And so everything was kind of geared to the moment when we all would be sitting in the same room with Phil Carson and Martin Darville. And of course, as fate would have it, Steve and I bumped into each other in the lobby of the hotel, and before we even got anywhere near the room. And so that first kind of brutal meeting was totally averted. What did we do? The first thing we did was we hugged each other. So when we went up in the elevator together, we walked into the room together. It was a done deal.
So I went to the meeting, the initial one, wanting to play the first album because I'd heard it and thought, and I said to Jeff that day, if we can get that sort of level of detail that's really on there on stage again, we can get back to that kind of Asia where those parts are played spot on, the right sound, the right parts, not too many frills and distractions. It'll be great fun.
We talked it through, it was one of those things that we knew what to expect, it wasn't all of a sudden we were thrown into a room and it was like, oh my God, who's that guy? We talked it through, we knew we were going to we knew what set we were going to do, obviously focusing very much on the first album. We discussed the idea of doing the heritage tracks. When we got into the rehearsal room, we knew what we were doing, and I don't think there were any surprises. And it was great. It was just like the old days.
I don't think there's any doubt that we're stronger, tighter, more flexible, and more relaxed as well. So it's not that this is harder to do now. In fact, it was most probably harder to do then. But this has got an element of fun about it.
Number one, I think the band on stage today, from a performance point of view, is more consistent, number one. I think the approach is a lot more professional, maybe because we're older and we've got through our individual difficulties, whatever they might have been. But generally, the attitude is pretty much the same. Everyone wants to try really hard, wants to do the very best. But I think we actually have reached that situation where we do get there now, where before we might have had the right intention, but we never really made it. I don't think we were a great live band before, but I think we are now. And I think we're more consistent, so that means the level and the standard just will go up and get better each year.
Don't go. I love you just that way you are. Take me on, boy.
Yes, хит. За мен е чест да поканя тази вечер в моето студио и ние велики музиканти представим супергрупата Ейша!
To be so bad to you. One thing I said that I would never do. I look from you and I would fall from grace. And that would wipe the smile right from my face. Do you remember when we used to dance? And incidents arose from circumstance. One thing led to another, we were young, and we would scream together songs unsung. It was the heat of the moment, telling me what my heart meant. The heat of the moment showed in your eyes. And now you find yourself in 82. Those disco hot spots hold a charm for you. You can't concern yourself with bigger things. You catch
John, how do you feel health-wise? Because you had a heart surgery.
Yeah.
So
Never thought. Never. No, I'm good. Otherwise, I would not be doing this. My doctor said, just get out and do it. You know, get out on the road and do what you do. He said, you know, we didn't give you this operation to sit in a wheelchair. Just get out and play and sing and do what you do. Because technically, I'm better than I was for the last 15 years. You know? So yeah, I'm very grateful to be alive. It was a close thing, you know. It was, I was maybe a few days away from a heart attack, but yeah, I'm okay. I'm really good, and I feel very grateful, happy to be alive, and you know, raring to go.
Oh, it's a wet one, isn't it? Wet one. You need to kind of leave it. It's a straight one, just put it on the drum. Sorry? Yeah? You can feel that. Okay, come on. Yes? Sounds about it.
The process of writing it was forced on us because of what happened to me with my operation. I couldn't go on the road immediately after the operation, so we started thinking about something else to do, which was the natural process for me was to start writing at home, writing them with Jeff Downes, then moving into the studio, doing things in a fairly kind of organic progression.
I think the way the guitar and keyboard balance comes is quite naturally, quite organically, where opportunities are there to be had. I think Jeff and I have a strong sense of our function and our role in this group, so we don't basically, you know, just waft about trying to be busy all the places. I think we're more concerned with parts, textures, and fresh sound, so that we can make the song live on its own and have its own individuality.
Nights to remember, but never forget. Dawn sees the day. Wake up and say, this is an extraordinary life. Enjoy today. Come what may, this is an extraordinary life. I gave it all, my cards have fallen, but I'm still alive. And in the end, believe my friend, I will survive. Glory or heartache, but some of the joy.
Live playing has become king now. It's not so important what you put on a record these days. It is important what you sound like when you play live. Everything else comes from that now, whereas everything used to come from the record. The record was there, you then get gigs to support that record. Then you do everything you could to support that record. Now it's not, it's the other way around. The live show is the most important thing. I'm still getting used to adapting to the change, but change is inevitable. There's no doubt about that. It's happened already. And it will continue to change at a rate of knots because technology changes as we're talking. Now there's a new camera that does what that one does. You know, costs half as much, takes up half as much space. Technology is advancing at an enormous rate, but it still can't take the place of the guy standing on stage. It can't do that. So, in certain ways, the unpredictability of it doesn't faze me because it can't take that away. The fact that we can stand there and play it. And you can't replace that magic, can you?
There's more to be gained by playing live concerts today than what there's ever been. So in the early days when Asia began and one was preparing to go on tour, it was all very, very easy, and whatever you wanted you got. And the record company were fantastic, and they, you know, brought people down the line to do things for us, do this, do that. And yes, you know, you could control the system a lot more then. I think what we're looking at now is Asia is a band that tours. Obviously it still produces music and we still like to place new product in the marketplace, but it's not a case of having a new album to go on touring.